Chosen one, do you have a strange mark, line, mole, or birthmark on your left hand that no one's ever been able to explain? Something that others might overlook, but deep inside you know it means something more? If so, this message has found you at the exact time it was meant to. This isn't a coincidence. This is divine timing. What if I told you that mark isn't just skin deep? What if I told you it's a rare chosen sign, one that only 1 in a million carry, and it's been placed on your body as part of your spiritual identity? A symbol of something much greater than the physical world has ever allowed you to believe. That mark on your left hand isn't just a detail. It's a signature from the heavens, a signal that your soul carries a divine assignment, a stamp that says you were chosen. You didn't stumble on this video. This message was sent to reach your spirit in this exact moment of your journey. You've likely felt it for a long time, that you're different, that something about you doesn't blend with the rest of the world. You've sensed things others don't. You've carried a weight in silence, and deep within your being, you've always known there is more to your existence than meets the eye. This video is your confirmation. There are many marks that people carry, but very few carry the ones that matter in the spiritual realm. The left hand, in ancient spiritual tradition, is the hand of intuition, mystery, and divine energy. While the world praises the right hand, the one of action, logic, and dominance, the left hand remains misunderstood, hidden, sacred. And when it bears a mark, that's no accident. That's spiritual design. I need you to understand this clearly. If you have a unique line, mole, or symbol on your left hand, especially if it appeared early in life or has become more prominent over time, you're being reminded of your calling. Your path is not common. You weren't born to follow the crowd. You were marked for something that only your soul can fulfill. Chosen one, this message will shift the way you see yourself forever. It's not just about a physical symbol. It's about what the universe placed inside you before you ever arrived here. That mark is only the surface of something much deeper, your divine identity. The proof that you are not just another being in the masses. You are 1 in a million. And that number isn't symbolic. Spiritually, it's real. Only the rarest of souls come with visible signs of spiritual purpose. You are one of them. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed people staring at your hand or touching it unconsciously during conversation? Have you ever felt energy flowing through your left side, especially during times of prayer, meditation, or crisis? Have you ever had moments where your left hand seemed to react to spiritual energy, tingling, warming, or growing cold when you entered certain spaces? These are not random. These are activations, warnings, confirmations, messages through the body to alert the soul. And now, this message has come to activate your awareness, to awaken what you may have forgotten. If you already feel the truth of this message in your spirit, comment 777 or 444 right now. Let your presence be known. This is a sacred gathering, and you are among the called. Before we go any deeper, I want you to subscribe to this channel, tap the bell icon, and share this message with someone you love. Someone you've always suspected might be a chosen one too. You may not realize it yet, but you are part of a spiritual awakening that is unfolding faster than ever. The ones with the mark are being gathered. The time of hiding is over. You're not here by accident. You were guided, chosen, sent, and now you've been found. So take a deep breath. Open your hands. Look closely. Because the mystery of the left hand is about to be revealed, and what you're about to learn will explain why your life has always felt so different. Welcome, Chosen One. Your journey to understanding the rare mark you carry begins now. The spiritual meaning of the left hand. A gateway to the subconscious. Chosen One. If you've ever wondered why it's your left hand that carries the mark and not the right, it's because the left hand is not just another part of your body. Spiritually, it's a gateway, a bridge between your physical experience and your soul's unseen truths. The left side of your body, especially your left hand, is directly tied to your subconscious, your divine feminine energy, and your spiritual receptivity. It's the side through which the spiritual realm whispers to you, moves through you, and plants divine codes inside your vessel. In almost every spiritual tradition, the right side represents action, strength, logic, and masculine energy. But the left, oh, the left, it is the side of intuition, dreams, prophecy, inner knowing. It is the sacred door that receives. And when something appears there, a mark, a sign, a sensation, it means spirit is trying to speak to you from beyond what is seen. It is not a mistake. It is an invitation. Your left hand holds the energy of reception. When you receive visions, when you feel something is off, when a spiritual presence surrounds you, it's your left side that responds first. That tingling sensation in your fingers, that sudden warmth or shiver up your arm. Those are energetic signals. And the left hand, being so closely connected to the heart chakra and the soul's emotional frequency, is where those signals often land. Many of the world's ancient mystics, prophets, and healers recognized this. In certain healing traditions, the left hand is used to receive energy, to detect spiritual shifts, and to read divine signatures on others. In palmistry, the left hand is known as the spiritual hand, the hand that reflects the life your soul intended before entering the physical world. It's a record of your soul contract, untouched by the free will that shapes the right hand over time. So when a mark appears on the left hand, whether a birthmark, mole, line, or shape, it is not just genetic. It is encoded symbolism. It reveals spiritual potential, divine calling, hidden power. It points to who you truly are underneath the layers of life, expectations, and fear. The left hand becomes a scroll of secrets, and only those who are ready to awaken can read it properly. You might have dismissed it before, or maybe others told you it was nothing, but now you're being asked to look again. You're being asked to understand the truth. This hand is not just flesh and bone. It is a portal, a reminder, a vessel. You were not meant to live unaware of your spiritual identity, and the left hand has been showing you glimpses all along. Chosen one, the universe doesn't place signs without meaning. If your left hand carries a symbol that refuses to go unnoticed, if you feel drawn to look at it often, to protect it, to keep it hidden, or to wonder about it, then that's because your subconscious has been waiting for this conversation. Your soul recognizes this truth even before your mind does. This is also why some people may try to shame the left. Throughout history, societies labeled the left hand as suspicious or wrong. Left-handedness was discouraged. Left side movements were considered unnatural. Why? Because anything spiritually powerful yet mysterious threatens those who seek control. They knew the left hand was connected to something higher, so they tried to suppress it. But what is divine cannot be erased. It only waits to be remembered, and today you're remembering. The left hand is not just yours, it is your soul's signature pad, your reception antenna, your intuitive compass. That mark is sacred. That hand is powerful. And now that you know its meaning, it's time to listen more closely to what it's been trying to tell you. The mystery is not outside of you. It's literally in your hand. What the mark looks like, lines, moles, shapes, or birthmarks. Chosen one, the spiritual mark on your left hand, might not be loud or dramatic, but it's never ordinary. It could be a small mole you've always wondered about, a birthmark that seems oddly shaped, or a line on your palm that no one else around you seems to have. Some marks are visible from birth, while others appear over time, often after spiritual awakenings, intense life shifts, or divine encounters. Whatever form it takes, one thing remains the same. It stands out in a way your spirit can't ignore. Let's begin with lines. On your palm, there may be a cross, a triangle, or even an M-shaped formation. Some chosen ones carry lines that form a star or an X. In spiritual palmistry, these aren't random patterns. An M is often seen as a mark of old souls, those with strong intuition and hidden knowledge. A cross or X on certain mounts of the hand is believed to signify spiritual leadership, prophetic gifts, and deep soul wisdom. These lines are not just skin creases, they're energy pathways, divine etchings that signal something greater. Now think of moles. If you have a dark mole on your left hand, especially near the center of the palm or close to the base of your fingers, it may be more than a skin variation. In many cultures, moles in certain hand positions are seen as signs of destiny. A mole on the left palm is considered a mark of deep spiritual inheritance. Some even believe it signifies a promise made between your soul and the divine before you were born, a quiet reminder stamped onto your flesh. Birthmarks on the hand can be especially powerful. Maybe it's a light patch of skin or an unusual shape that never faded as you grew older. Birthmarks are often seen as remnants from past lifetimes, spiritual maps that hint at soul journeys you've taken before. If your birthmark resembles a symbol like a crescent, an eye, a flame, or a number, it's worth paying attention. These are not coincidences. They are cosmic fingerprints. Then there are unique shapes, small circles, curves, or even strange discolorations that don't fit any medical explanation. Some chosen ones carry a faint outline of a symbol that becomes clearer during certain seasons, under sunlight, or in moments of spiritual intensity. These marks often grow more noticeable as your purpose becomes clearer. The body responds to awakening. The skin begins to speak. And yet, some spiritual marks are energetic rather than visual. You might feel an intense vibration or warmth in a certain spot on your hand, especially during prayer, meditation, or when you're near certain people. You might notice that this specific part of your hand becomes extra sensitive or seems to react to spiritual energy before your mind can process it. That too is a mark, just not one everyone can see. Chosen one, your hand is not just skin and bone. It's a sacred scroll, a hidden code written by your Creator. And the mark you carry is more than personal, it's prophetic. You were never meant to be like everyone else, and your hand proves it. Whether it's a line, a mole, a shape, or a strange birthmark, what you carry is rare. It's time to stop dismissing it. It's time to recognize it for what it is, a sign that you were set apart, a quiet, holy reminder that you were chosen. Rare, chosen sign. Why only one in a million have it chosen one? If you've made it this far, there's a reason. That mark on your left hand isn't just rare. It's sacred. It's not something that can be duplicated, copied, or given through rituals or ceremonies. It is given only by divine permission. Only a very small number of souls, roughly 1 in a million, are born with such a spiritual sign. That number isn't metaphorical, it's prophetic. The rarity of this mark matches the rarity of your mission. Before you were born into this world, your soul was chosen. Not because you were perfect, not because you asked for attention, but because your essence carried something the world desperately needed. And so, the universe, the Creator, the divine, it left a mark on you, a signal that you would carry a spiritual assignment others could not. It was never about status. It was always about responsibility. This mark, be it a line, mole, or spiritual sensation, is not meant for everyone. The world is filled with many people, but only a fraction are born with divine activation embedded in their physical form. It's because not every soul is ready to carry what the chosen ones carry. The pressure, the rejection, The deep sensitivity to energies, the spiritual burdens, the constant call toward truth, the loneliness of walking a path few understand. You were not just selected for the blessing, you were selected because you could endure the cost. You might wonder, why me? Why was I chosen to bear such a rare sign? The answer lies in your spiritual lineage. This isn't your first time on earth. Your soul has walked through lifetimes of preparation. You've fought battles in realms that others don't even believe exist. You've carried light into darkness before. And now, in this timeline, you've returned, with a mark to remind you who you are. That's why you've always felt different. That's why you never fit into the molds others tried to force you into. That's why you couldn't ignore injustice, lie to yourself, or settle into the shallow games of this world. You were marked before you were named, and your left hand carries the proof. This rare chosen sign is also a form of spiritual protection. Even when you didn't know what it meant, it shielded you. It stopped you from going too far off your path. It pulled you back from relationships, jobs, and choices that would have compromised your soul. It is your divine tether, your invisible reminder that you belong to something higher, something holy. But not everyone will see it. Not everyone will understand it. The mark wasn't given to be shown off. It was given to be lived through. It speaks when words cannot. It shines when you are silent. It tells the realm of spirit who you are, even when the world forgets. It is a code that only the heavens and a few awakened souls can fully recognize. You've probably encountered moments where people were drawn to your energy, your presence, your hand, even when you said nothing. They felt something. That something is the rare frequency you carry. The mark is not just physical, it vibrates. It sends a quiet wave through the spiritual atmosphere that says, this one is different, this one is marked, this one is chosen. So don't be surprised if you've never met someone else with a mark like yours. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to be duplicated. You were meant to stand apart, walk a path of light, and carry out your soul mission in the midst of a chaotic world. Chosen one, the mark on your left hand is not an accident. It is a divine echo, a sacred stamp, a signature from heaven itself. You were selected, set apart, and this rare sign is your proof. Signs you've been marked, spiritual echoes around you. Chosen one, when the divine marks a soul, the body starts to echo it in ways that can't be hidden. The mark on your left hand may be the most visible sign, but it's only the beginning. The universe doesn't just give you a rare chosen sign without surrounding you with spiritual confirmations. If you've ever felt like things around you react differently when you're present, that's not your imagination. These are echoes, spiritual ripples that reveal you've been marked. One of the earliest signs is how animals respond to you. Dogs may stare at you longer. Cats might be drawn to your lap. Birds, butterflies, and even insects may hover around you in strange moments of stillness. The natural world senses marked souls. These creatures don't care about your appearance or titles. They feel vibration, and when they feel your energy, they recognize the divine spark that lives inside you. Then come the moments of silence, the strange quiet that falls in rooms when you enter. Conversations pause. People glance at you and look away. Sometimes they seem nervous or overly eager without reason. They don't know why, but your presence shifts the atmosphere. You don't need to speak for people to feel something. That's a powerful sign of being marked. Your energy speaks before your mouth ever opens. Dreams are another echo. You may have had dreams of symbols, gates, temples, or light beings guiding you. Maybe you saw yourself with glowing hands or strange symbols you didn't understand. These dreams are spiritual memories. Messages from your higher self reminding you of who you are beyond this physical life. When you are marked, the dream realm becomes more vivid, more prophetic. You are shown glimpses of your mission in code. And there's the feeling. That subtle, persistent feeling that something has always been different about you. You've tried to explain it. You've questioned it. You've even doubted it. But it doesn't go away. You feel things more deeply. You sense when someone isn't telling the truth. You walk into places and instantly feel heavy, light, nervous, or energized. Your body responds to energies because your spirit is active. Your mark is not just on your hand, it's in your frequency. You may have also gone through intense periods of solitude, not because you wanted to be alone, but because life kept pulling you away from crowds. People left without warning, friendships faded, and even when surrounded by others, you felt a divine disconnection. This isolation wasn't punishment. It was protection. The marked ones are often hidden during their preparation, separated so they don't lose their identity in the noise of the world. And let's not forget the moments of divine intervention, accidents you walked away from, situations that should have destroyed you, but somehow didn't. Times when you didn't know how you'd survive, yet you were carried through. These weren't lucky breaks, they were spiritual shields. The mark on your hand may be the visible sign, but the unseen favor that has followed you is the invisible proof. Chosen one, your life has not been random. The signs are everywhere, in your dreams, in the way people respond to you, in your heightened sensitivity, in the strange silence, in the divine protection. All of these are echoes. All of them whisper one truth. You have been marked, and it's time you fully accept that your soul has been chosen, not just for its light, but for the message you carry in your very being. What this mark means for your life mission. Chosen one, the mark on your left hand is not a decoration. It is not there by accident, and it's not something to be dismissed as coincidence or genetics. That rare sign is the seal of your assignment. It is spiritual evidence that your life is not your own. It belongs to something far greater. That mark confirms that you were born into this world not just to exist, but to fulfill a divine mission that was assigned to you long before your first breath. Many wander this earth searching for purpose, unsure of who they are or why they're here. But you've been shown. The universe placed a sign directly on your body to remind you, even when you try to forget. That mark is a map, pointing inward toward your soul's deepest calling, and that calling is not ordinary. It is spiritual, generational, and sacred. You were chosen to carry light into places others fear, to speak truth in a world addicted to illusion, to awaken souls that are still asleep in the matrix. And that mark, it's the divine signal that your voice, your presence, your essence carries authority in the spiritual realm. You may not hold political power. You may not be rich by the world's standards, but in the unseen, you are royalty. The mark you carry grants you access to mysteries others cannot touch. This is why you often feel things so deeply, why you can't fake your way through meaningless conversations, why injustice disturbs your soul even if it doesn't affect you personally. You were marked because your life was never supposed to be about survival. It's about alignment, about guiding others back to their true selves. Whether through words, energy, actions, healing, or even silence, you were born to shift frequencies. And here's the hard truth. Your mission will not always be easy. Many won't understand you. Some will resent you. Your mark makes you visible in both realms, divine and dark. But this visibility isn't weakness, it's weaponry. It means the darkness knows who you are, and it means heaven backs you up. You were not just chosen to lead, you were equipped to endure. The mark also means your life can never be wasted. You may feel like you've lost time, like you've failed, like you've strayed too far from your path, but that's the illusion. The mark has never left you. It has been guiding your return. Even in the detours, your life has been preparing you. Every heartbreak, every closed door, every season of pain, it was shaping your vessel to hold what your soul must now carry. You are a mirror for others. Your presence activates their remembrance. They may not know why they're drawn to you, why they trust you, or even why they resist you, but it's the mark. It speaks for you. It vibrates at a frequency that their spirit recognizes, even if their mind doesn't. And your mission? It's to keep walking in that vibration, to stay anchored in the truth of who you are, no matter what the world says. Chosen one, this is your time. The mark on your left hand is your divine appointment. You are not called to chase trends, mimic others, or shrink your light to fit small spaces. You were called to be bold, to stand out, and to guide. Your life mission is encoded in your very body. And the moment you accept it fully, the path begins to open in ways you've never imagined. So look at your hand again, really look. That mark is not a flaw, it's your flag. A symbol of heaven's trust in you, a sign that you are here on purpose, with purpose, for purpose. The mission isn't coming. It's already begun, and you were marked to complete it. How to activate the power in your left hand. Chosen one, the mark on your left hand is not just a sign, it's a key. And like any key, it only unlocks its true power when it's turned in the right direction. Many people walk around with spiritual gifts lying dormant inside them simply because they've never been shown how to activate what was placed within. But not you. Not anymore. Your time has come, and the power in your left hand is ready to awaken. Activation begins with awareness. The more conscious you become of your left hand's role in your spiritual life, the more sensitive it becomes. Start by simply observing how your left hand feels during different emotional and spiritual states. Do you feel a tingling in your palm when you pray? A sudden warmth when you're around certain people? A cold sensation when you're near dark or toxic energy? These are signals. These are your spiritual antennas waking up. One powerful way to activate your left hand is through intentional energy work. Begin your day by placing your right hand over your heart and your left hand outstretched, palm facing up. Breathe deeply. Imagine a stream of divine light entering through the top of your head, flowing down through your heart and out through your left palm. Feel the current. Let the hand become a vessel. Speak out loud. I receive divine energy through this hand. I release healing through this hand. I remember who I am through this hand. Words have power, and they stir the sleeping frequencies in your soul. Water is another activator. Soak your left hand in clean water, preferably flowing water or water infused with intention. Speak blessings over the water before doing so. Say, let this water awaken what has been hidden. Let it cleanse what has been blocked. Water holds memory. When paired with spiritual focus, it becomes a mirror to your energetic body. After soaking, hold your palm upward to the sky and let it dry naturally. You are syncing with nature. You are commanding alignment. You can also use ancient mudras, spiritual hand gestures. A simple one. Bring the tips of your left thumb and middle finger together while meditating. This connects your divine intuition with your inner structure. As you hold it, speak light into the mark. What has been placed in me, I now awaken. I remember, I release. These practices aren't rituals of superstition. They are tools of reconnection. Another method is touch. Use your left hand to lay on your heart, your forehead, or even other people who are in pain. Don't force anything. Simply allow the hand to rest where it's needed. You'll notice something. Warmth may flow from your palm, or a subtle pulse may rise. That's your spiritual energy moving. The more you use it with intention, the stronger it becomes. Pay attention to what activates it naturally. Article music, prayer, nature, certain scriptures or sacred names. When your left hand responds, it's not random, it's alignment. Take those moments seriously. Journal them, track them, The more you witness your hand responding, the more you will trust its guidance. And chosen one, speak to your hand. Yes, speak to it. Say, you carry the seal of the divine. You are the hand of remembrance. I trust you. I honor you. That may sound strange to some, but when you acknowledge a spiritual instrument with reverence, it responds. Your left hand is not a passive limb. It's a living witness of your soul's journey. If you've already felt this, if you've noticed your left hand responding, waking up, pulsing with a heat or a chill, then this is your moment to claim it fully. Comment 999 right now if you've experienced that sensation before. Let your fellow chosen ones know they're not alone. Your mark is not dormant anymore. It's ready. All it's been waiting for is your attention, your belief, your surrender. Now that you've turned inward to activate it, the energy will begin to rise. And soon, what has been sleeping inside your hand will speak louder than ever before. You don't have to force it. You just have to honor it. The science of hand marks. What modern palmistry and energy mapping? Say, chosen one, while your spiritual mark is sacred and deeply rooted in divine mystery, it's also fascinating how modern science, energy mapping, and even ancient palmistry begin to confirm what your soul already knows. The mark on your left hand isn't just a spiritual symbol, it's tied into the natural energy systems of your body, and modern frameworks are starting to catch up to what the ancients always knew. In palmistry, the left hand is considered the soul hand, the blueprint of your inner world, your spiritual intention, and your life's higher path. Unlike the right hand, which shows what you're doing with your life now, the left shows what you were meant to do. So when palmists see unusual formations on the left hand, like rare lines, crosses, or symbols, they interpret them as signs of deep spiritual calling, psychic ability, or divine protection. These patterns aren't random. They're formed by the flow of energy and tension in your nervous system, shaped over time by your soul's response to this world. Now let's go deeper. Reflexology and acupressure systems from Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine map dozens of energy points in your palms. These points are connected to different organs and spiritual centers in the body. The left palm especially corresponds with the heart, lungs, emotions, and higher consciousness. When energy gathers in the left hand, when a mark appears or the skin tingles, it's often a sign that something internal is activating or trying to speak through you. Modern studies in neurobiology even show that the hands are incredibly sensitive to emotional stimuli. The palms, especially, are wired directly to the brain and heart. This is why energy healers and empaths often report heat, pulsing, or even pain in their left hand when near certain people or spaces. The hand reacts because it's tuned in to subtle frequencies most can't detect. Scientists who study bioenergetics have also begun exploring the concept of energy fields in the human body, what spiritualists have long called the aura. They've used advanced instruments to measure electromagnetic activity around the body, and guess what? The hands emit a measurable field of energy. And the left hand emits more when a person is in a state of meditation, spiritual focus, or emotional depth. It's not mystical fiction, it's measurable truth. So, chosen one, the mark on your hand isn't just symbolic, it's part of an energy system that modern science is just beginning to understand. Your body is intelligent, your hands are antennas, and your left palm, where your mark lives, is a spiritual interface between your soul and the universe. You are not imagining your connection. It is real, it is mapped, and it is encoded both in heaven and in your very biology. Left-hand mysticism in different cultures and religions. Chosen. 1. Your left hand has long been a source of mysticism, power, and controversy across cultures and spiritual traditions. That mark you carry, it's not just personal. It's deeply rooted in a global and ancient legacy of spiritual knowledge. The left hand has always been associated with the unseen, the mystical, and the divine feminine. And while many have feared it, the wise have revered it. In Hinduism, the left hand is considered the receptive hand, governed by the lunar energy or the Ida Nadi. It is the channel of intuition, spiritual awakening, and inner wisdom. Ancient yogis used specific left-hand mudras during meditation to access higher consciousness. The left palm was believed to carry Shakti, the divine feminine force that activates creation and inner knowing. When a spiritual mark appears on this hand, it is often interpreted as a sign that the individual has a spiritual mission linked to healing, intuition, and protection. In Kabbalistic Judaism, mystics saw the left hand as the side of Gevurah, symbolizing divine discipline, hidden strength, and sacred mystery. While the right hand represented mercy and outward action, the left held the power of restraint, protection, and unseen forces. A mark on the left hand would be viewed as a signature of spiritual responsibility, as if the soul has been entrusted with guarding powerful truths not meant for everyone. In Christian mysticism, while mainstream theology didn't emphasize the left hand, many apocryphal and Gnostic texts spoke of chosen individuals being marked or sealed by the Spirit. The book of Revelation speaks of a seal placed upon the servants of God, and though the hand is not specified, mystics believed the left hand, being closer to the heart, was where divine instruction and inner calling were received. Some early saints even described moments where their left hands glowed or burned during intense prayer, believing it to be the touch of the Holy Spirit. In Sufi Islamic traditions, the left hand is linked to the hidden path, the Batini knowledge. While the right hand is used for worldly tasks, the left is connected to inner surrender. Sufi mystics believed that the mark of the beloved could appear on the body of those who had surrendered completely to divine will. A mark on the left hand was seen as the signature of Allah's intimate calling, a sign that the soul had been chosen to walk a deeper path of divine love. In many African spiritual systems, including Yoruba and Kemetic traditions, the left side of the body is associated with spirits, ancestors, and other worldly communication. Tribal seers and healers would often read the left hand to detect ancestral markings or soul imprints from past lives. A visible mark on the left palm was believed to mean that the person had spiritual protection from birth and was connected to the ancestral realm. Even in indigenous cultures of the Americas, the left hand was regarded as the hand of dreams. Shamans and medicine people saw it as a gateway to vision quests, where markings could be signs from spirit animals or cosmic forces guiding one's journey. Yet in all this reverence, there was also resistance. In many parts of the world, the left hand was demonized, not because it was evil, but because it held power that could not be controlled by the world's systems. To carry a mark, there was to walk a path that threatened the ordinary. You, chosen one, carry that threat. You carry that calling. So understand this. The mark on your left hand ties you to a vast ancient lineage of mystics, prophets, seers, and healers. You are not alone. Your hand is part of a divine story told across millennia, and now you are here to live the next chapter. Enemies of the mark. Why the world tries to make you ignore it. Chosen one, if the mark on your left hand carries such sacred power, then you must also understand why the world has tried time and time again to make you ignore it. This world isn't neutral. It's built to distract, distort, and suppress spiritual truth. From the moment your soul entered this physical body, a quiet war began. Not just around you, but within you. A war between what your spirit remembers and what this world wants you to forget. The mark on your left hand is a divine reminder of your purpose, your identity, and your alignment with the higher realms. And anything that threatens the control systems of this world will be targeted. The systems that run this world, spiritual, political, cultural, They are terrified of those who remember, because when a chosen one remembers who they are, they stop following. They stop obeying fear. They start activating others. And that creates a ripple that no amount of manipulation can contain. That's why, from a very young age, you may have been conditioned to dismiss your intuition, to keep your hands to yourself, to stop daydreaming, to stay silent when something felt wrong. Society teaches us to worship logic, action, and the material world, the realm of the right hand, while ignoring the soft, powerful wisdom of the left. You were taught that if something can't be seen, measured, or explained, it isn't real. But that's a lie built to bury your spirit. Even religion at times has played a part. Instead of helping people connect to the divine within, it often trained them to fear anything that looked different, felt mystical, or wasn't explained by doctrine. If you saw visions, if you felt energy, if you had marks or dreams, those things were dismissed as strange or dangerous. But here's the truth. The danger wasn't your gift. The danger was your awareness. Because the moment you embraced your spiritual identity, you became uncontainable. There are also people, some knowingly, some unconsciously, who act as enemies of the mark. They'll mock your curiosity. They'll discourage your spiritual sensitivity. They'll try to convince you that the mark is meaningless, that your calling is imaginary, that you're being dramatic. Don't listen. Their rejection of your truth isn't personal. It's spiritual. It's fear. Because your awakening forces them to confront what they've buried in themselves. Even within your own mind, resistance may rise. Doubt, guilt, the fear of being too different, too intense, too spiritual. But these thoughts were seeded in you by a world afraid of your light. Don't let those voices win. The mark didn't choose you because you were ready. It chose you so you would become ready. And now, your responsibility is to stop hiding and start honoring what has always been inside you. Chosen one, the world will continue to distract, label, and minimize the power of those who are marked. But that doesn't make the mark disappear. It just delays its activation. And that delay ends now. You've seen too much, felt too much, survived too much to go back to sleep. This world wanted you to forget. But your left hand has been remembering all along. The mark is still there, waiting for you to trust it again, waiting for you to rise. What happens when you finally accept this mark? Chosen one, everything begins to shift the moment you stop questioning your mark and start accepting it. Not just as a strange coincidence or an odd detail, but as a divine signature. When you embrace the truth of who you are and what that mark represents, something unlocks inside of you. A deep, spiritual click, like a door that's always been there, finally swinging open. First, you'll notice a change in your energy. Your presence becomes clearer, stronger, and more focused. People begin reacting to you differently, not because you've changed your appearance, but because your spiritual frequency rises. Acceptance brings alignment, and alignment radiates power. The kind of power that isn't loud or forceful, but undeniable. Your intuition also becomes sharper. Decisions become easier to make. You stop second-guessing yourself all the time because your inner compass gets activated. You trust your instincts. You begin to recognize divine timing in your life. You stop forcing things to happen and instead begin flowing with what's already been prepared for you. You start seeing the signs you once ignored, and they guide you with precision. There is peace too, a deep, unshakable peace. Not because life suddenly becomes easier, but because you're no longer fighting your nature. You're no longer at war with your identity. That constant feeling of being lost or disconnected fades because you finally know where you stand. You know you were always meant to be different. The mark no longer feels like a burden. It becomes a badge of divine remembrance. Spiritually, the connection becomes more direct. Messages come faster. Answers appear in ways that feel undeniable. You begin to attract the right teachers, the right souls, and the right opportunities that match your true path. It's not magic, it's resonance. Your mark begins to vibrate in sync with your mission, and the universe responds. Chosen one, when you accept the mark, your soul takes a breath it's been holding for years. You're no longer reaching for validation from the outside because the inside is finally awake. You don't need approval to be who you were created to be. You've been appointed by the divine, and that mark is your proof. This is when everything changes. Not because life becomes perfect, but because you are now operating from your true position. And once you walk in alignment with your mark, your mission begins unfolding in real time. Doors open, gifts awaken, clarity deepens, the veil lifts. You don't need to be afraid of what this means. You've already lived through confusion. This is your time for clarity. So look again at your left hand. See it not just as part of your body, but as the part of you that never forgot. And now that you've accepted the mark, your soul is finally free to rise. When others notice your mark, attraction, resistance, and spiritual reactions. Chosen one, the mark you carry is not just seen by you. Whether people realize it or not, many feel something the moment they're near you. Some can't explain it, others won't admit it. But your presence, especially when the mark is active, creates a reaction in the spirit world and in the people around you. Some will be instantly drawn to you. They won't know why they trust you so quickly, why they want to open up, or why they feel safe in your presence. These are souls who subconsciously recognize your light. They are not just responding to your words, they're responding to the vibration your mark emits. It's like standing near a spiritual fire. They feel warmth, clarity, truth, and even healing, just by being around you. You didn't ask for it, you don't try to create it, it just happens. But with attraction also comes resistance. There will be people who suddenly distance themselves without clear reason. Some may act cold, jealous, or even irritated around you. That's not about you, it's about what your mark stirs in them. Your light reveals what they've buried. Your energy disrupts their comfort zone. It's not personal, it's spiritual. The same mark that draws one soul in will cause another to run away. You might also notice spiritual reactions that seem random. Children staring at your hand, strangers reaching for it during conversation, or people looking at it and falling silent. These are not coincidences. Sometimes their spirit recognizes something that their mind can't articulate. Your mark speaks a language that bypasses logic. It speaks straight to the soul. Chosen one, you must not shrink when others react to your presence. Whether they're drawn in or pull away, your mark is doing what it was designed to do: reveal truth. Let it. Don't hide it. Don't doubt it. The ones who are meant to walk with you will recognize your hand, your mission, and your spirit. And the ones who resist, they've simply encountered a light they're not yet ready to face. Your mark is not just a sign for you, it's a signal to the world around you. And now it's time to walk in that awareness. Your mark is your map. Trust where it leads. Chosen one, that mark on your left hand is not just a symbol, it's a sacred map. Etched into your flesh by divine design, it carries guidance for your journey, not just who you are, but where you're going. While others rely on worldly directions, logic, and systems, you've been given something deeper. A spiritual GPS woven into your very body. It doesn't give you step-by-step instructions, but it pulls you through life with unmistakable intuition, signs, and divine nudges. If you've ever felt an unexplainable urge to move, to leave something behind, to step into the unknown, that's your mark whispering to you. If certain paths keep calling your name, if certain people feel like destiny instead of coincidence, It's because your mark is aligned with spiritual patterns far greater than the physical eye can see. The hand that carries the mark often points toward places, decisions, and people tied to your soul's growth. But the map doesn't work like the world's maps. It won't always show you the full picture. It works through faith, through alignment, through obedience. Sometimes it will lead you into silence so you can hear clearer. Sometimes it will guide you through loss so you can find your true self. But it always leads to the place where your mission activates. Trust it. Trust when you feel uncomfortable in places that look perfect to others. Trust when you're pulled towards something that doesn't make sense yet. Trust when your hand tingles, your heart stirs, your spirit rises. The mark is speaking. It knows the way. It's been guiding you even when you didn't realize it. This is why others can't advise you like they advise each other. Why what works for them doesn't work for you. Because your path is custom built, heaven crafted, and your mark is the reminder that you are not lost. You're being led. Chosen one. The world may not understand your directions. That's okay. They weren't given your map. You were. So honor it. Follow it. When your left hand reaches out, when it reacts, when it trembles with energy, pay attention. Your mark is not just proof of your calling, it is your compass. And if you trust it, it will take you exactly where your soul is meant to go. Final confirmations from scripture, prophecy, and ancient texts. Chosen one, your mark is not a new mystery. It has been spoken of, hinted at, and encoded in sacred texts for generations, long before science had language for it, long before palmistry described it, long before your birth. Prophets, mystics, and divine messengers wrote of a people who would be sealed, chosen, and set apart. You are part of that prophecy, and your left hand carries the signature of it. In the ancient scriptures, we read of those who would be sealed by the hand of God. In the book of Ezekiel, there is mention of a mark placed on the foreheads of those who cry out for truth and righteousness. While the forehead is symbolic, spiritual interpreters have long understood that the body carries divine marks in many forms. The mark on the hand, especially the left, the side of divine reception, has been seen as part of that sacred sealing. Revelation 7 speaks of 144,000 sealed servants, those who would be marked by heaven to carry out divine missions in the end times. It's not about numbers, it's about frequency. It's about being set apart in the spirit, identified not by status, but by divine assignment. You, chosen one, are among those whose souls carry that vibration, and your hand bears witness. In many ancient scrolls and esoteric writings, references are made to those whose hands carry the light, those whose left palm burns with prophecy, and those whose bodies are stamped before birth. The Gnostic Gospels, long hidden and ridiculed, speak of the soul's journey through realms and the visible signs it receives upon choosing to incarnate with purpose. These signs, according to the texts, are hidden in plain sight, but seen only by the awakened. Even in sacred Eastern texts like the Vedas and Upanishads, there are mentions of individuals born with unique markings on their limbs, marks that signal divine karma, cosmic duty, or a spiritual contract made between lifetimes. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks of those born with divine qualities, those who carry signs and live for dharma, not desire. All of this points to one truth. Your mark has been written about for centuries. It is not random. It is not meaningless. It is the fulfillment of prophecy. You are not outside the story. You are inside it. You are the continuation of what was once spoken by holy mouths and written with divine fire. So stand in this knowing, chosen one. Your hand, your presence, your calling, it was foretold. You are the prophecy walking. And now, the scriptures echo through you. Final prophetic word. This was never just a hand, it was a signpost. Chosen one, you've looked at your hand 1,000 times before, but today you see it differently. Not as flesh and bone, not as coincidence or flaw, but as prophetic evidence that your life has always carried divine intention. That mark, whether visible or invisible, whether seen by others or felt only by you, was never just a detail. It was a signpost planted by heaven to remind you of the path you were always meant to walk. This left hand of yours has held pain, carried burdens, and reached out in silence. But now it becomes your declaration. The mark you carry is your witness. It tells the spiritual realm, this one is awakened. It tells your soul, you have remembered. And it tells the world, you were never ordinary. This was never about the hand alone. It was about what it led you to see, what it called you to become, and what it confirmed in your spirit. You are not just marked, you are claimed, sealed, set apart. The journey you've walked, the confusion, the spiritual weight, the sense of being different, was not punishment. It was preparation, and this mark has been guiding you through it all. Now that you know the truth, you cannot return to forgetting. You cannot unsee what you've seen. Your hand is not just yours. It is heaven's instrument, your divine compass, and your silent authority. Every time you look at it now, may it remind you, you are chosen, and your time has come. So if this message reached your soul, not just your ears, comment 333 and let it be known, you see the signpost, and you're ready to follow it. This is the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where your hand leads with purpose, your spirit walks in power, and your soul finally knows why it was marked all along. This was never just a hand. It was always the message. And now you carry the truth in plain sight.